Hello everyone, spoiler alert is with you, and this is the Ruins movie. A group of Americans goes to the Mexican jungle to explore an ancient pyramid, not knowing what evil lurks in it. A lonely girl sits on the ground and tries to call for help, but the connection does not catch, and then she is dragged into the darkness. At this time, friends are relaxing next to the pool. Emmy notices that her earring is missing. Her boyfriend Matthias found her. The friends decide to give him a drink. During the conversation, Mathis says that he came to this shit to find his missing brother. He and his girlfriend were interested in ancient ruins and had to explore some temple. The problem is that this place is not popular, which is why he has no information where to start his search. Late at night, Emmy got so drunk that she practically rolled up to Mathis, but Stacy managed to stop her. A new day is coming. Dimitri sketches a map of Matthias's brother. His friends decide to help him in his search. After a while, they get off the bus and want to contact the local guide, but the phone doesn't pick up. Then they come up with a brilliant idea. Hire a taxi driver and ask them to take them to the right place. To their surprise, the man flatly refuses to go to that area, but a large amount of money was able to convince him. The man drops them off near the desired point and drives away. It is here that Matthias's brother's cars are parked, and judging by their appearance, they have been here for quite a long time. Already in the forest, they notice the locals. The squad tries to talk to them, but the children just run away. Their road is hidden behind the leaves. Time seems suspicious that someone has hidden the path, but Jeff thinks it's that way. Archaeologists are trying to hide their discoveries. A little later, they come out into the open area where the temple stood, covered with vegetation. Matthias sees that his brother's tent is on top of the temple. Suddenly, a local man leaves the forest. The horse is afraid to approach the temple, forcing the man to get off. Jeff holds out the money, but the man doesn't need it. Then Matthias shows the photo, and while the residents were taking the phone, Emmy steps on the roots of the plants, greatly annoying the man. Emmy took a couple of steps back, stepping into the plants. Dimitri thought that the residents were against photography and went to take Wymie's camera, also stepping into the plant. And when he started approaching the residents, he was eliminated. The group flees to the temple in fright, while other armed men come out of the forest. Moreover, none of them approaches the temple. There were no other people upstairs, just abandoned things. There is no connection, which is why you will not be able to call for help. The group sees that the entrance to the temple is located in the middle, and while they were calling Matthias's brother, he stumbles upon the legs that belong to his brother. And Jeff notices that women are approaching the temple, carrying baskets with them, as if they want to stay here for a long time. Matthias touched the plant, and after a couple of minutes, a strange sensation appeared. He asks to have his hands watered, thinking it will help. Are they trying to figure out what to do now? Jeff is sure they need to wait for help. The hotel where they were staying would definitely see the loss and call the cops. Suddenly, a phone call comes from the depths of the temple. Mattia grabs the rope and begins the descent. Alas, the cable couldn't stand it and he jumped down. By the sounds of it, he's clearly not in good health. Stacy crawled to the rescue. Her cable should hold up. They see that the deeper they go, the more plants there are. The rope ends, and Stacy didn't get down that way, but she decides that she's already low enough and jumps down, injuring her leg. Although Matios is doing much worse, he can't feel his limbs. Emmy goes downstairs and asks people to help them. People are pointing guns at her. Jeff tries to take the girl away, which causes her to stumble and touch the plants. After seeing this, people began to behave aggressively. Then Emmy pulls out a plant and throws it at people. Hitting a guy, he is immediately eliminated. Evening is approaching. The squad realizes that people are afraid of plants and won't let them leave. Thinking that they have touched the plants, Stacy wants to find the phone. The sound is coming from a dense thicket, but she had no desire to go there. When the makeshift stretcher has been made, Emmy goes downstairs to put Matthias in the stretcher with Stacy. It was incredibly painful for him, but still they lifted him outside. Jeff checks Dimitri's pocket, which contained a plane ticket, and believes that they will be looking for him since he did not come on the plane. Eric uses a handheld generator to power the lamp, and Jeff gives Matjos a blanket, as it will quickly get colder at night. Emmy treats Stacy's leg, who believes that Matthias got hurt because of her. A new day comes. Jeff waters the plants and notices another body that has been lying here for a long time. And Stacy's leg was covered with bushes. Eric tried to remove the bushes and then realized that the plant was growing right out of his leg. Stacy says in a panic that she feels a stirring under her skin. Eric guesses that she got infected precisely because of the plant. The same thing happens to Matthias, and while the other part of the group tries to help him, Emmy and Stacy go in search of a phone. I have to crawl through a tunnel at the very end of which there was a phone, but it is broken, which means it could not ring. When suddenly a new bell starts ringing, Emmy turns her head and sees the plant that made the sound. The plants come to life and try to grab the girls, simultaneously taking the torch and wrapping Stacy's legs, but Emma manages to save her, and they both go upstairs. The tunnel narrows quickly, but still the plants don't have time to grab them. From above, they want to understand what they need to do. Eric still hopes to sneak out and call for help, although Jeff understands that this is impossible. There's nothing better than sitting here and helping. They will definitely be found. As for supplies, there is almost no food or water left. Matthias's health is deteriorating. Jeff suggests amputating his legs so he will have a chance to survive. Matthias agrees. After the procedure, the plants slowly pick up the legs. Jeff is walking around late at night, and an argument starts between the girls, which is why they didn't notice how Matthias was becoming the new lunch. Stacy screams that the plant is already in her and wants to show it. Eric stops her while the flowers repeat her phrase. A new day comes. The couple sees how the locals scatter salt, and Stacy's assumption turned out to be correct. Jeff pulls out all the visible pieces. Stacy keeps repeating that she feels something, and then they notice a plant on her head. Eric is not going to wait for help, and will try to take a chance. A little later, the sounds of plants increase Stacy's frustration, and she grabs a knife. Eric tried to calm her down, for which he receives a fatal wound. The plant is satisfied with this, and it takes the prey. Jeff eliminates Stacy and gives the key to Emmy. Jeff carries her downstairs, pretending that she is dead, and takes the aliens aside, where he is eliminated. But Emmy was able to escape. Residents see the loss and start chasing. Emmy miraculously dodges all the arrows. She gets to the abandoned cars and starts one of them with the help of the keys given to her. However, it was pointless, since the plant was already inside. The film ends with a scene of Dimitri's men approaching the temple. Well, we'll be glad to have your like. See you very soon. Bye.